Hi you guys, welcome back to the Coffee Cream channel. And so this is the video for the day. I have a couple announcements before I dive into it, but I just had to get a couple of things off of my chest, off of my brain, so that you guys know what's going on. So the first thing is, no, I have not gotten to a regular uploading schedule yet. My schedule's still kind of crazy, and then again I'm leaving on Thursday to head back up to my university for spring of 2016. So once I kind of get settled into my schedule, my work schedule, and then hopefully buying better quality things to use on my channel, I can get a better uploading schedule and regimen for you guys, because I know the sporadic uploading is probably getting on y'all nerves. But I thank you guys for supporting me and sticking with me and being a part of this journey. So second thing is, I've gotten a lot of comments, a lot of requests, a lot of advice from friends and people who I look to for advice about my channel. A lot of you guys really subscribe to me for the intellectual output on my channel, which is weird because when I first kind of put intellectual on my banner, I was just like, that's probably gonna be like the least viewed videos. But I really noticed that like my HBCU talks with you guys, my college talks with you guys, my book reviews with you guys are some of my most highly viewed videos. So with that being said, I guess you give the people what they want. So I'll be trying to do a lot more intellectual videos for you guys, as well as videos of like me kind of talking about my opinions on certain situations and events in the community and in society, this, that, and the other, since that's what you guys seem to like. Also, the third thing is, make sure that you follow me on Twitter. So with the second announcement that I just made, I'm going to be allowing my subscribers, my friends, my family, my fans, whatever you want to call yourself, my subbies, that's what I call you guys, to vote on what you want to see on my channel. So this video that I'm making today was the most voted choice that you guys wanted to see on my channel, and that is my HBCU, my college experience. I didn't think you guys want to hear about that, but if that's what you guys want to hear, I'll tell you guys about it. And so other than that, yeah, just make sure that you follow me on Twitter as well as my Instagram, because I'm going to allow you guys to have more of an input on what I put out on my channel. And then the last thing, which is kind of like a sub part to part 3, or my third announcement, is that always make sure that you're commenting under my videos what you want to see on my channel. A couple of people have done it, and I've written those videos down in my planner. I know that I haven't put them out yet, but I've definitely seen your suggestions and your video requests. So just give me some time to kind of get my mind together, my thoughts processed, so I can give you guys my true opinion on what you guys are asking me for and advice and this, that, and the other. But I definitely see them, I definitely appreciate them, and I always try to like them whenever you guys post them, just so you guys know that I did see it and I am thinking about it. So today's video, as I just said, is my HBCU/college experience. I'm really just going to be talking about the transition mentally, physically, and spiritually. That's kind of how I'm going to do it. I'm going to talk about relationship-wise, my self-worth and self-esteem-wise, and then I'll give you guys like a little insight on my sex life, high school versus college. So I guess in order to properly do that, I'm going to have to tell you guys a little bit about my high school and pre-high school life, so that you have a better understanding of who I was and how I've changed a lot because of my college experience. So I'll start off with saying that in high school, I was very secluded. I'm not going to act like I didn't have friends. People knew me as the skinny girl who ran track and was really smart in math, and that's what I was for 4 years. And really for majority of my life, I wasn't really that cute. I'm going to be completely honest. If you scroll down my Instagram, the latest pictures that you'll see of me will be like the end or the beginning of my senior year, because senior year is when I kind of learned how to start dressing. It's kind of when I started learning how to do my makeup. I have been watching like Beauty by JJ and Miss Rajposh and Jackie. I have been watching them for a couple of years now, and I have been practicing. And so senior year came around, I was just like, boom, I'm finna shut it down. But besides that, I didn't really go out much. I didn't party much. For you guys who've been watching me for a while, I'm from Dallas, and I don't think I've ever really been to like a super hype Dallas party. Like, I don't think I've ever done it, honestly. Just because I just never was that type, and I never really, not saying that I didn't want to, I just wanted to be the girl, on Instagram with all the followers and friends taking pictures in bikinis poolside. I just wanted to be that girl, but I just never really had the friends and the capacity to do so. So I just stayed at home and relaxed and chilled. My mom was a really strict parent, so I didn't really get the freedom as like other girls did, and I think that kind of, it benefited me for the most part. So leaving out of high school, going to college was a very big transition to me. Not academically, but just more so socially. As you guys see, obviously, I have a YouTube channel now, which is something that I had always wanted to do, but I just really wasn't comfortable with myself. In high school, I had really bad self-esteem issues. I didn't think that I was pretty. I thought being skinny was the worst thing ever. I still have days where I think like that. Like, I absolutely hate my size. And it really weighed a lot on me mentally, but I was way stronger than I thought I was, or that I acted as though I was sometimes. So relationship wise with friends, I had a lot of shaky friendships in high school, and that's just being honest. Like, I could honestly say from high school, like, people from high school that I honestly talked to, 2 girls from my high school go to my college, and we're not like best of friends, but we're way more cordial than we were in high school. I talked to Ashley from OU, Ashla, yeah, that's one of my really good friends from high school, and we still kind of chop it up every now and then in college, and I'm hoping to spend Mardi Gras with her. I don't know yet. We'll see what my bank account looking like. And then I have my best friend in the world, Cameron Grigsby, who I went to high school with, and we're still friends in college. She runs for Sam Houston track team. She real cold, she's skinny, and she buff. And then somebody who I ended up getting really cool with at the end of my senior year is like one of my really good friends now in college. Not in college, but like in my college life, and that's Tiffany. So me and Tiffany weren't really that cool throughout high school until like the end of our senior year, and we were working in like a concession stand together, and we ended up getting cool. And now every time I get back, we usually like chill and kick it, me, her and Cam. So yeah, I mean, I had friends, but I didn't have a car all of my senior year. Like, I just now got my car on my 19th birthday, my sophomore year in college. So I didn't have a car. I didn't really have much money. I mean, I live in the suburbs. I live in a really nice neighborhood, but I just didn't have money like that. So I just kind of felt a little like insecure about that, because I went to high school in the suburbs, so everybody seemed like they had a car and their parents had money to give them, like, go to like Wingstop and stuff, and I never had that type of money. So I was just like, my life sucks. But yeah, I didn't have really like a boyfriend until the end. Follow me on Snapchat, then I put him on Snapchat a couple of days ago. I was thinking about doing a virginity video with him, because he is the guy who took my virginity. If you guys want to see that, like this video and comment it down below. That'd be a really awkward video, having like the dude who took my virginity answer questions about it. But if you guys want to see it, I'll do it, because I think it's kind of funny. Yeah, but he was like my first boyfriend. We dated for a while. We broke up like at the beginning of the summer, and then I started dating another guy about a month after that. We talked, and then we started dating like right before I went to college. And then my freshman year in college, for the first couple of months, I had a boyfriend, and then we ended up breaking up. And so I was single going into college. So I can honestly say that my transition into college academically was really easy. My first semester I got a 3.1. I barely went to class. I literally, like, I had been prepared so much by pre-AP classes and AP teachers who blessed me so much in high school. I'm so grateful to have met them and have them pour into me that knowledge. I really didn't have to try. Honestly, I ran track. I had a scholarship from my university to run track at my university, but I ended up giving it back just because I got tired of being the track girl. I got tired of being the athlete and sweats all the time. Like, I knew that God had put more in me, way more potential than just what I was giving, and I felt like I was staying in that part of me just because I was scared of what people would think. I was teased a lot before high school and kind of in high school about my size, about my personality, about how I looked compared to other girls, about how I acted compared to other girls. So when I found something that I was good at in high school, being an athlete and just being good at academics, I kind of used that as my shell and my protective wall. And I turned really nonchalant. I turned really non-emotional. I really kind of, I closed myself off from society just because I had kind of been hurt a lot personally, and I never really showed that because I just felt like emotions was a sign of weakness, and I still feel that way. Like, I really don't try to cry in front of people. I'm really nonchalant about a lot of things that most girls would be really passionate about, and it's kind of how I trained myself to be, and I'm slowly working to get out of that, but you know how it go. So going into college, I was that same girl. I didn't really dress up. I didn't have really party clothes. I didn't really go to parties. I didn't really talk much. But it was that same essence in me that people have always kind of seen in me for a long time, even before I ever saw it in myself. Before I ever started my YouTube channel, like, people had always kind of seen this cool, relaxed, kickback essence in me that I never really saw in myself. I always thought there was something wrong with me. I hope I don't cry in this video. That would suck. I just always thought there was something wrong with me. Like, I just thought I was so horrible and so ugly, and I just thought something was just, I always wondered, like, why did God make me this way? And it's like, it took me getting to college, and I got bold. I don't know where I got bold out of. I don't know if it's because I met Paul. I don't know if it's because I met, oh, I don't want to cry. I don't know if it's because of the people that I met in college, but they really poured into me. Self-worth, self-investment, loving yourself, positivity, and all of those really great things that they turned me into that. And I'm not even crying out of sadness. I'm just crying because looking back on who I used to be, y'all. Looking back on who I used to be, it's really funny sometimes. It's just like, why did I think something was wrong with me when I was so beautiful and I was so perfect? And sometimes I kind of regret, like, not starting a channel earlier, not doing all of this earlier, not putting myself out there and investing in myself earlier, because I feel like I could have been so much further in my journey. But I'm just happy. I'm just happy that God's grace poured down on me. I started seeing myself for what He saw me as and what He made me as. And it made me a better person. It really did. Like, I'm so happy now all the time. Like, I'm so ecstatic and so joyful. And it's like all the small things that used to really take that away from me in high school, I just learned how to tune those things out in college, and that's what I absolutely love about it, you guys. But I'm getting sidetracked. So in college, yeah, like I said, me and my second boyfriend broke up. He was the second person who I ever done it with. Like I said, I didn't have a boyfriend until the end of senior year. For you guys who are curious, I don't mind telling you guys, I lost my virginity when I was 17. It was December 30th, 2013. So it was right after I turned 17 with my first boyfriend. And then after we broke up, I got another boyfriend. And so, you know, that's just how it happened. So I had 2 boyfriends, and those were the only 2 people who I ever done it to. Like I told you guys, I had a strict mama. So going to college with the boyfriend kind of helped me transition into the college life to make sure I didn't just start off too crazy. But I definitely, my first semester in college, I learned a lot, like relationship wise, sexually, mentally, physically, spiritually. It drained me, and I think that's what I really needed, is because I had been in a shell so long. I had been zoned out from people and secluded from society for so long that when, obviously, you know, you see it all the time on Twitter, people tweet about it. When I finally got the opportunity to get out there, I was scared, but at the same time, I had so many curiosities based off of what I seen girls do in high school and how people act. So I was just curious to know, and thankfully God put somebody in my place that I got the opportunity to meet, and they put me on game. You know, some freshman girls, they come in and they meet all these guys, and all the guys take advantage of them, and, you know, they're left brokenhearted and hurt. But honestly, the first person who I ever met in college, who I ever got the opportunity to just meet as a friend, as a relationship, as a mentor, all of that, like, they really put me on game. And people who know me now in college know, like, certain things just really don't get a arousal out of me. Like, it's so easy because of that person that I met. It's so easy for me to, like, peep certain things, to just be really honest. Without me having to care about how you might feel about what I'm saying. Like, as long as it's honest, I'll say whatever on my mind, whatever on my heart. Just because of that person that I met. And I think that was really one of the main things that changed my experience versus other people's experience, is that relationship. It's just because it really helped me understand who I was, my worth, my value. And it just helped me kind of helped me put a fence, or really better define what I was looking for in a relationship, what I was looking for in friendships. As you guys know, my 2 roommates this year are my 2 closest girlfriends, but my best friend in the world is Anthony James. He's a guy. I've been trying to do a best friend tag with him for a really long time, but we never have either the right space, the right lighting, the right timing. Our schedules clash, but he will be on my channel sometime this semester, you guys. You have to meet him. That is my best friend, and I talk to him about everything. Like, he knows everything. My roommates, they know majority of my stuff, but when I say, like, Ant knows me in and out, up and down, and it's never been like an awkward friendship. And in high school, I always thought, because of, like, what I saw girls doing, like, I always thought, like, oh, a girl can't be friends with a guy without, you know, something sexual being involved. But going to college and meeting somebody like him, like, that is my best friend, and we've done things that people would assume that we're in a relationship for, and we're not. And that's always the crazy part to me, is like, The fact that like me and we slept in the same bed together, we've spent the night over each other's houses, and nothing ever pops off. We just talk, like literally just talking from day to dawn. And it's like I can go over there anytime I want. He comes over my house anytime he wants. He had a master key, so he was abusing his purposes, but whatever. But yeah, it's like to have that type of relationship with somebody, with a guy, and like not feel like you're ever going to be taken advantage of, that was a blessing as well. And this is two different people that I'm talking about, the two people that I met in college. But I've been blessed with a lot better relationships, a lot less flaky relationships versus high school, because in high school, I never really knew who was my friend. I really kind of found out towards the end of high school, a lot of people were just friends with me to use me because I kind of knew how to do faces, because I was funny, because I was cool, because I was really giving, because I was really kind. And I'm still all of those things now, but I'm very different about how I distribute those things to people who I call my friends or my acquaintances or whatever. I'm just really kind of careful about how I give myself to people, because a lot of people tried to use me in high school. I'm not even gonna lie. And I'm happy that those things fell out of my life, because those type of negative things definitely wouldn't allow me to be in the place that I was. But as I said, I gave back my scholarship. I had a track scholarship, and I ended up giving it back just because I knew that God had he put me in this place for a specific reason. If you know me for a long time, you know my dream was to always go to Howard University. And if you watch my channel, you go to Howard, I love you from the deepest part of my soul. I always wanted to go to Howard University, and somehow I got flipped up and ended up at my school, Langston University. And I don't know how it happened, but that was in God's plan, and I'm happy that he put me there, because honestly, that's what molded me into the woman that is before you. And so yeah, I came here and I knew that he put something deeper in me. So I quit track. I abandoned, what I call it is I abandoned the person who I told myself I was, because I knew I was supposed to be something more than the track girl, something more than the girl always wearing sweats, something more than the girl who never tried to do her face, never really tried to do her hair. I mean, I was different, but I knew I had to, if I wanted to be this person who's before you, then I was gonna have to leave those things behind, because those were the things that were holding me back. So I gave back my scholarship and I did a pageant. I am Miss Fashionetta at Langston University, meaning that I represent the Alpha Zeta chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. I'm like their campus queen. I have a Mr. Ivy League, my Lamarcus, and I might do a video with him. He's really funny. I think you guys would like him. But yeah, I'm a campus queen. I did a pageant. I never thought I would do a pageant, but I did one, and I loved it, and I won. And I walk high around, I walk with my head held high around campus with a crown on sometimes, and I just be feeling it. I'd be like, yes, because this is not who left high school. This is a queen, baby, okay? Like, yes, and I did that. I started hosting in the LUOP, and for you guys who comment on my page about wanting to go to Langston, or you want to see a tour of Langston, I'm going to link the In the LUOP channel to this channel so that you guys can watch, because we do campus tours. We recorded our entire homecoming. We have a video with Dej Loaf and Ty Dolla $igns. I'm in the room with Ty Dolla $igns, y'all. I never thought I'd be in the room with Ty Dolla $igns. He fine, okay? I didn't think that was gonna happen ever in life. Missionary. Anyway, but yeah, I'll link that for you guys. But yeah, I host that show with my really good friend LG. Well, I told you I'm going to be working in PR, public relations, for my university with next semester. Yeah, I got a position in PR. I've done a photo shoot for my birthday. I've started a YouTube channel. People look up to me. Freshmen come and ask me about stuff that's going on in their life, and I never would have been that girl. I never thought that I could be that girl that people aspire to be like, and people say that they want to be like me or that I inspire them. I never thought I would be her ever in life, just because I didn't see myself as somebody who people wanted to be. If anything, I saw myself as the person who nobody wanted to be and everybody hated. But it's like to really invest in yourself and see yourself in the mirror that God sees you in, to really understand what it means to say that you're created in God's image. You have so much more potential than what you're investing in yourself. So like, go after it and chase it. And I think that's really the mindset that college gave me, my college experience gave me, is that if you want something bad enough, oh my God, ambassador. I'm gonna cry again because I became an ambassador for my university. And like, the last poem that you learn as an ambassador is, if you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, work day and night for it. Hallelujah. Oh, yes. Yes. It's chase after it, y'all, because life is short or life is long. You don't even know. That's the crazy part. You don't even know what life is like until you really invest in yourself, until you really push, until you really understand who you are and what you're designed to do. And once you figure that out, it's up to nobody but you and God to go after it. And you don't let anybody get in your way, and you don't let any negativity stop you, and you don't let anybody tell you that you can't or that you won't or that you'll never be. You have to go after it, because who else is gonna do it, you guys? Like, I know for a fact, like, if I would have stayed in the same mindset and the same negative spirit that I was in high school, or even in my first semester in college, if I would have let those things in me, then I would not be here before you guys. But it takes that mentality and that positivity and that drive to go after whatever it is that you want. Whether it's a YouTube channel, whether it's your own business, whether it's a 4.0, whether it's finding a boyfriend, whatever it is that you want, like, go after it wholeheartedly, fully, and passionately. Do not let anything stop you. Do not let anything make you go 99 or 98 or 97%. No, you go after 110. Every day you wake up, every day that you have the opportunity to open your eyes and breathe the air that God has put on this earth, you guys, you have to chase it. Because to look back, I'm only 19 and I'm regretting not doing all of this stuff when I was in high school. So I can't imagine waking up being 70, 80 years old and looking back on my life and realizing that I let negativity stop me from all of this or anything that I ever wanted in life, just because I was scared of what people would think of me. I was scared of people saying that I changed up. I was scared about people talking negatively about me. But guess what? It's gonna happen regardless. It's gonna happen regardless. People are gonna talk crap regardless. People are gonna be negative regardless, because that's what's in their heart. Like, it doesn't matter. You can be the best you can be the worst you, and people are still gonna say something about it. So you might as well give them something to talk about. You might as well be you. You might as well go after all of the things that they say you can't have, so they can talk about you having them. Like, literally, if you say that you want something and you go get it, people are going to talk crap when you get it. And if you stay stagnant, then the first thing they're going to say is, look at you, you ain't even got it. Like, I might as well have it if you're going to talk down. I might as well have it if you are going to talk down on me. Like, but yes, y'all, like, my college experience, it's been beautiful. And the fact that I went to a black high school and I transitioned out, I was thinking, like, I always wanted to go to a black college, but I was kind of scared because going to high school with black kids are rude, they're disrespectful sometimes, they can be ignorant, they can be closed-minded. But going to a HBCU, you meet black people who are so open-minded, so talented, so driven, so positive. And I think that outlook of what it means to be a black woman, a black young lady, a coffee cream girl, that means something to me. Like, being able to wake up every morning and knowing that if I have an idea, I can go into Paul's office and say, hey, I have an idea about this. How do I feel? Or I can go to Ant's room and say, hey, I've really been thinking about this. It's been on my heart. What do you think about this? Or do you think that it could be better? And not only them saying, like, yeah, that sounds dope, bro, but matter of fact, to make it better, do this with it, or do that with it. Or I've seen this on Twitter and I think people will really catch on to this better than what you're saying right now. Like, that type of investment in myself, and then having that type of team behind me and that type of friendship behind me, it's the difference. It's the difference between me still probably running track and me being a campus queen, on the way to hosting a show for the university, on the way to being a big YouTuber. And I'm saying on the way because that's what I want, and I know that it's gonna happen if that's what's in God's plan for me, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that it happens. Like, man, you guys, like, that's a really big difference. And I know that some of you guys, I always started my channel because I wanted high school girls to watch me. It's just like, if you're in high school right now, like if you're in high school and you just feel this negative energy, friends are draining you, life is draining you, then let those things go. Get your mindset right. Like, positivity and nothing else. If there's a friend who constantly seems to be flaking on you, or you don't know if they're a real friend because of the things that they do doesn't seem like a real friend, then cut them loose. And it doesn't matter what they say about you, because at the end of the day, not having that negativity in your life is way better than keeping that person around just to have them be silent so that they won't say anything about you. And I've really realized that sometimes I kept people in my life just because I didn't even want to have to hear them have something bad to say about me. But I would much rather you say something bad about me because you're no longer closer to my ear. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're no longer my friend. So what you think about me doesn't concern me. You can say whatever you want to say as long as you're no longer in my circle. And I'd much rather you be outside of my circle talking crap than be inside of my circle plotting against me. And that's straight up. So if you're in high school, like, sometimes we're afraid to change because we just feel like, oh, we're in high school. What all can I do? Like, cut them loose. positivity and nothing else. That's all that matters. Like, are you helping me get to where I need to go? Is your friend reminding you to apply for college scholarships? Is your friend reminding you of your college applications? Are they reminding you that it's currently January 10th and you haven't applied for your FAFSA? Because if not, then they're not a really good friend. I'm just being honest. Like, yeah, it's cool to have pretty friends to take pictures with and go to clubs and turn up. Yeah, that's all cool. But what about when y'all get home? Is she helping you eat? Is she helping you put gas in your car? Is she helping you take you to this job interview and that job interview? Is she doing that? Like, because if not, then y'all shouldn't be friends. Because she's not helping you get anywhere that you need to go in life. Like, the pictures are cool. And don't get me wrong, you can always have acquaintances, friends who you hit up specifically to go out. But your close circle should be nothing but motivation, nothing but positivity, because that's what you need. That's what you're always going to need, even though you can do a lot by yourself. But having 1 or 2 or 3 people behind you who have the same mindset as you and have a different outlook on life, just a tad bit than you do, but all focused on God and positivity and moving forward and being driven, that's something that can't be destroyed. I'm being honest with y'all. I'm being completely honest. But yeah, spiritually in high school, I hated church. I didn't really like my relationship with God, but going to college, seeing that I needed that more, definitely helped me out, because now that I'm way more in tune with God, I'm not as in tune as I should be, but being way more in tune with God than I was in high school, it definitely gets me through some rougher days. Because when Satan is really trying to like pull on me and make me feel some type of way, all I can really think is that God woke me up today to do something. And he didn't wake me up to be sad. He did not wake me up to be depressed. He did not wake me up to mope around my room. He did not wake me up to cry over this boy. He did not wake me up to not go to class. He did not wake me up to get an F in this class. Like, he woke me up for something productive, for something positive, for something to build his kingdom. So I might as well do it. Because when I accomplish something for myself or for God's kingdom, I feel way better. So that's my mindset most of the time. It's like, even if my life is going completely wrong, even if everything's not going how I want it to go, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Something good needs to come out of this day. Even when I have a bad day, I put on Snapchat that I had a good day. You wanna know why? Because I was alive. Because I got to breathe. Because I got to see the trees and the birds and the sky and the clouds. I got to see it. Like, some people didn't get to see that today. And I did. I was fortunate enough for God to press my button and say, okay, she can get up today. So I might as well enjoy all of these things. Even if it's gloomy outside, even if people want to act stupid, even if people want to act crazy, y'all, it don't matter, because there's something for you out there today, next week, this month, this year, next year. There's always going to be something out there for you to go get. So you need to chase after it. Yeah, that's my college experience, y'all. I'm hot. I don't feel like I started preaching. Man, I'm just happy that I got the opportunity to meet the people that I've gotten to meet, to talk to the people I've gotten to talk to invest in myself the way that I have, to pray the way that I've been able to pray, to stay positive and motivated the way that I have. Like, my college experience has been beautiful. And honestly, looking forward to the next 2 years. I don't know what's in store, but I'm excited to find out. I don't even know what to expect out of this spring 2016. But whatever it is, as long as it's what God has for me, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I am okay with it, because the way that I've turned around from who I was in high school to this, from Alessandra Wheeler to CoffeeCreamGirl, man, it's a beautiful experience. It's a beautiful one. Yeah, follow me on all my social media. My Instagram is at CoffeeCreamGirl. My Twitter is at CoffeeCreamGirl. My Snapchat is at AyoWheels. And that'll be in the description box below. Make sure that you comment video suggestions. Make sure that you comment if you like this video. Make sure that you thumbs up this video if you found it helpful or liked it. And other than that, I will see you guys on the next video that I do. Bye, you guys.